the heron who claimed he was a follower of Buddhism. And it's been kind of interesting getting a title, because my Cambodian interpreter has 3 words in Cambodian, and it's like Heron, carry, Buddha. So trying to get a phrase. So once upon a time there were lots of fish and crabs in a pond. But it's like climate change. The pond was getting smaller and drier. The water was disappearing. And the fish were really in a problem. Well, one day a heron came to the pond, and he walked around in the shallows, and then he said to the fish, "Hi, fish, there is a bigger pond. I could take you there." And the fish said, "Ha, you eat fish. Why would we trust you?" And Heron said, "Oh, fish, I have become a follower of Buddhism. I don't kill any creature. You can trust me." Well, the fish was still a little scared. But then there was an old, bony, scaly fish, and he thought he would at least try, risk his life, see what this was about. So he said, "Heron, all right, take me, show me this pond." So Heron carried the old scaly fish. They went to a larger pond, and he put the fish in there, and the fish swam around, and then he came back. He said, "Yes, this is great. Yes, please take me back to the pond, and we would love to get your help to move here." So now, every day, Heron would come to the pond, and he would pick up a couple of fish, I think in his mouth, and he would fly off as though he was going to the pond. But as soon as he was out of sight, he flew up into the trees and he ate the fish, and the fish bones were all dropping to the foot of the tree. The next day he would go back to the pond. Well, this went on for quite some time, and the number of fish in the pond got smaller and smaller. And now Heron said, "Well, crabs, how about you? How about your turn? Wouldn't you like to come to the pond and join all the fish?" And one leader of the crabs had been watching, and he said, he thought, something suspicious here. When Heron first came, he was scrawny, looked hungry, but now he looks well fed from just eating dead fish. How is this happening? So Crab said, "Yes, all right." He said, I will go, but this is how you will carry me." And he took his claws and he put his claws around the neck of the heron. And the heron flew, and the heron tried to fly to the trees where all the fish bones were. But when Crab saw the fish bones, he started to squeeze tight the neck of the heron. And he said, "No, no, no, none of this trickery. Take me to the pond." And so that crab got to the pond. That's the end of the story, but my friend who told me the story said to me, "David, I have a story about pyramid schemes." He said, "Do not trust what people tell you." He said, "One person can scam a whole village." And that was his meaning of the story.